wheel. We have a teeny itty bitty rattlesnake, I believe. Gotta go that way, buddy. There's like light up there. It's kind of spooky. It's glowing. Maybe it's aliens. Another water crossing. I don't know how many this is up to. Probably like 20 so far today.
I'm Kristen, and this is Unstoppable Outside. I'm using my truck as a mobile base camp to unlock these remote mountain ridges and hidden wilderness areas, allowing me to roll up to the trailhead, pack up in the dark, and step straight onto the trail. This week, my Forerunner got me deep into New Mexico's Gila wilderness. I'm leaving the truck behind to tackle a rugged 23-mile solo backpacking loop. The goal, reaching the Jordan Hot Springs. But to get there, I'll have to navigate dozens of river crossings, brave high desert heat, keep an eye out for local wildlife, and spend my first nights testing out the new Durston X-Dome 2 tent.
Mexican wolves may be present in the area. I saw a black bear on the way in, as well as some javelinas, which are like warthogs, and lots of deer. So yeah, got my bear spray. It's a little after 8:30, all packed up and gonna hit the trail. It's 3 miles into the campsite. First part of this hike is actually on the road, and then I'll end up at that parking lot on trail. So just a little stretch. Not exciting, but glad I'm doing it when there's less people out and about. We are officially on the trail for a couple miles to the campsite. So this trail has a bunch of water crossings, so we're just going to have wet feet, and here is the first one, and we're just going to deal with it. Definitely something I wouldn't typically do on my own, but it's been a low snow year, which means that the river crossings are very safe. I'm also keeping my tennis shoes on in order to make sure I have good traction. And it's warm. It is 70 degrees right now, which is really nice. So even wet feet in the morning won't be a big deal. There's like light up there. It's kind of spooky. It's glowing. Maybe it's aliens. We are in New Mexico after all. Oh no, that's just the skyline. I must be heading west right now. That's funny. Hi guys. Sorry. So much wildlife out here. Hi, Mr. Toad. You blend in so well. I'm glad I didn't smush you. Okay, 3 miles in. Here is the first campsite. Set up. Still trying to figure out like the tautness because the inner piece of the tent just kind of hangs. Getting used to how to set it up. I really like the new Tyvek ground mat. I've got the covered space out here that I'll put my wet shoes tonight, and they'll be covered and able to dry. I've got my new Zero sandals. These are going to be great for going pee in the middle of the night because my shoes are wet from the river crossings. So we'll tuck those there as well. And for my birthday, John got me this little Nebo lantern that's rechargeable. Super lightweight, and it's got a few different modes. Right? Middle lantern. Crickets are loud. Hearing a couple noises that got me on edge, but I'm just gonna relax and hopefully get some sleep. Have a good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Let myself sleep in. It's almost 9 a.m. Mountain time. Very happy with how spacious it is in here. I have literally a whole arm's length from sitting. Time for some breakfast, and then we're gonna pack up and 13 miles to the hot spring. Alright, we're gonna put these wet socks back on from last night because there's more stream crossings. We didn't get all the way dry, but that's okay. So this area is known for the Gila cave dwelling. So Native Americans lived in these cliffs. There's a proper museum that's open like 9 to 4 every day. Maybe we'll have time on Sunday. We can go take a look. Having a quick breakfast of double bean burrito and super coffee and protein. Just doing it cold today. It's so warm already, but I'm gonna enjoy this for a few minutes and hit the trail because it is so beautiful. I can't wait to see more of the terrain out here. So this trail actually has a lot of risks depending on the time of year. This is May, and typically there would be a heavier snowmelt, so the water level would be higher. So as I mentioned last night, I probably wouldn't do this kind of river crossing trail on my own or in the spring typically, but because the water levels are so low, the water is not very deep, not strong current, and it can pass through fairly quickly. It's also not freezing cold, so the hypothermia risk is lower for when you get wet. There were signs that this is cougar country. Wolves are being reintroduced. I saw a black bear driving in. I saw javelinas driving in, plus, scorpions and rattlesnakes potentially. So a lot of wildlife to keep an eye out on. I have my bear spray with me for cougar or wolf or bear or human. And then heat. Get really hot here in the high desert. So I feel prepared. I feel like I've done my research and conditions are really good right now. Highs in the 80s, overnight lows in the 50s, and got the right gear to handle all this. I mean, granted, you can't control animal behavior, but ideally we're just not going to run across one, and if we are, we're going to use our poles and bear spray to stave them off. Another little river crossing. It is toasty. It's only 10 a.m. and I can feel it. I have left the water and going across Big Bear Canyon Trail to a different fork of the Gila River. I started at the west. I believe we're going to the middle, and that's going to be a really nice relief to cool off. Only 3 miles in, so 10 to go to the hot springs, 13 to go to camp, and the stretch, there's no water, so I'm glad I brought around 3 or so liters, and if we need more when we get to back to the other river, I do have my filter, and that'll be nice and cool and refreshing, but yeah, I'm glad it's not summer. I mean, this is already pretty hot for spring, but just slow and steady. Thankful for a little shade and a little breeze every once in a while. Heading down to the river finally. I'm ready to be done with the stretch. Oh, yeah. It's 1:15. We're gonna have a quick lunch break. Coming up on 8 miles, so halfway through the miles today, and 5 more to get to the hot springs. Thought the trail went down to the river again, but I guess it stays on that side. So, lost the trail. Let's go find it again. Can you see it? It's there, but barely. The oasis along the river is pretty great. Some good mix of shade, some towering rocks. Really incredible. I like the size a lot. Still a little hot, but the river crossings are a nice reprieve. Hopefully my feet will hold up. I've been being wet all day, but temperature is a good balance. Oh, hey, little buddy. You catching a ride? I think you gotta go. Yeah, I don't want you getting in my face. Let's see. Come on. Come on. No. No. There you go. Well, we have a teeny itty bitty rattlesnake, I believe. It's got a weird end of its tail. I'm gonna flip this around. What do we think? I don't know. I don't want to mess with it, but I gotta go that way, buddy. Huh. It's not coiled up, so that's good. A lot of options to go around that are super safe. I don't know if I poke him, if that make it worse, or if I just step over him. Yay. Oh, guys are more than us, right? He didn't even move. Okay, thanks, buddy. I don't know if you're dead or alive, but I appreciate you didn't bother me. Now you're maybe moving a little bit. Okay, moving on. Obstacle gotten past. I'm glad I noticed him. I could have stepped right on him. Another water crossing. I don't know how many this is up to. Probably like 20 so far today. Lots and lots of water crossings. My feet have not dried out, but that's okay. It's such a relief temperature-wise. Made it to the terminal for the Jordan Hot Springs. We're gonna head up there, take a hour to check it out, relax, jump in, see how hot it is. Still pretty hot out, so it might not be for long. I think I'd rather submerge myself in the Middle Fork Gila River instead. So let's go see. That was lovely and relaxing. Even ran into some folks who had recently moved away from Seattle. Always a small world out here. All right, 3 miles to campsite that I've scoped out on the map, and it's 5 o'clock. So probably 6:30. Still pretty early. And we'll get some fresh water and get settled for the night and relax. Just got to the 4-mile mark, and there are a bunch of beautiful camp spots here right next to the creek. So looks like there's another group over yonder, but this looks good. We're gonna pick a spot. My feet are definitely pruny, but in my sandals, glad I brought them. Shoes are drying by the tent. They'll still be wet in the morning. That's fine. There's still more water crossings. So tomorrow we're heading into Little Bear Canyon, and that's more of Slot Canyon style, 4 miles back to the truck. So I'm excited to see what that brings. But now it is time for dinner. So I am starving, and I'm going to either do rice bowl or breakfast. I haven't decided yet. They both sound really good right now. Not bad. You know, a little salt. But Kelly breakfast bowl, it's a vegan one, so it actually has a lot of plant-based material in it, like sweet potatoes, onions, quinoa, bell peppers. So not quite a salad, but got some good stuff in it. But yeah, definitely needs a little kick to it. It was a solid 16-mile day, and looking forward to the last 4. Get out of here tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Time to pack up. 4 miles back to the car. We'll check out the cliff dwellings. We call it a day. It was a good weekend. Cold, wet feet. Alright, all packed up. I'm gonna forego coffee and eat on the go. Still have my Ultralight hot chocolate from last night. Cold chocolate, I should say at this point. And then some fig bars that I'll snack on. And we're gonna hustle out so that we can see the Gila cliff dwellings, cave dwellings. Whew, no coffee, too early in the morning. A little after 7, and time to go do Little Bear Canyon. It's supposed to be a bit of a slot canyon, so I'm excited to check it out. So I had checked the forecast before I came out here, and it was pretty clear skies. It was like a 1% chance of a thunderstorm, so I did bring my rain jacket just in case, because, you know, this is the mountains. But we've had nothing but blue skies. If I had seen some clouds, I would have pulled out my Garmin and checked the forecast, since It's definitely a deep-rooted fear getting caught in some kind of flash flood out here. So, all good today. Oh, that was an itty-bitty slot canyon, but now we're just walking down the wash. And there's kind of side trails to keep you out of the muckier parts. But smooth sailing, and we'll see if there's anything else interesting that we get into as we head back. Yeah, back to the truck. Let's see if we can go check out the Gila cliff dwellings. I think they open at 9. I don't know, it's Sunday. We'll see. Heading up to the Gila cliff. Can't say that. Heading up to the Gila cliff dwellings, and it's 1 mile loop, and looks like 6 different caves. Gila cliff dwellings were created by the Mogolons, who still exist to this day in the New Mexico area. But they built these in the 1300s. Incredible, the architecture and the amount of work that they put into this area to live here. Wow, look at all the creosote on the ceiling from fires. So quiet in here. Another one here. Sunday, 9 a.m. right when they opened. All to myself. We are up here. The holes that they carved for the wood beams for their roofs are really precise. It's really cool. All that wood, of course, is rotted away over the years, so it's all exposed. All right, down the ladder. Very carefully. Whew. Back on the ground. Very cool. Would definitely be alright living in some cliff dwellings like these. What a beautiful spot they found. They have water, trees, wildlife, and these caves to protect them. Thanks for joining me this week as I backpacked the Gila wilderness and explored the cliff dwellings. Stay tuned next week as I head to White Sands National Park here in New Mexico. And until then, stay safe, stay unstoppable, and I'll see you outside.